Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel and DJ from Arms Family Homestead, and we have a confession to make. I'm sorry if the wind's blasting you guys. I promise I have a microphone that's supposed to slow the wind noise down, but it's blowing in Oklahoma. It's where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, right?
Yep.
But we have a confession to make, and we might have bitten off more than we can chew.
Maybe we just didn't consider all the timing issues.
So, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the RV.
We have this fine looking RV parked in our driveway.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Why don't you tell them the story about it? Because there may be a lot of people that don't know the story behind the RV.
Well, the story is we were going to buy an RV and redo the inside and use it to go camping and take it to, well, track meets and ball games and things like that. That was the plan, the goal. And then we ran out of time to do anything. That was one issue. Second issue was we probably should have ridden in one before we bought one. This is a really good one. It's super nice. Nothing against it, but me and was it 2 of the kids? 3? I don't know. No, we only had 2 with us that day. Went for a short ride to town in it because we were going to take it on our Christmas trip, and there was probably 10 of us in there, and several of us got sick. Some were facing the front, some were sitting sideways, just like normal. And like several of us got sick. Daniel didn't, he never gets sick, but a lot of us got seasick on the RV.
So, Emily and Houston and I took this on a trip. We drove about 4 hours up to the land of Dutch to visit our good buddy Sean from Keeping It Dutch, and we stayed up there a couple days and camped in it and stuff, and I loved it. I did just fine with it. The kids on that trip did okay because I rotated them between the 2 into the front seat. But something that I guess I should have thought of ahead of time, because anytime I put my wife on a boat, she has to take like motion sickness medication or put a patch on for motion sickness. And then I put her in this big RV. So an RV drives a little bit different than a car. Most of you probably know that. But I don't think you had ever ridden in an RV.
I had not.
And
other than the day we bought it.
Yeah, but that was just like driving through town at 20 miles an hour.
Right.
And taking DJ on any kind of trip and her being car sick just doesn't sound like a good formula for fun, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
No. Yeah, so anytime she gets in this thing and the wind's blowing a little bit and we go more than 5 miles, she's like, I'm not feeling so well. And as she said, one of our goals when we bought this was, one of her goals when we bought this was to remodel it. You really wanted to redo the inside.
Yeah, it was team.
And I wasn't sold on the idea, but it was what she wanted to do, and I'm all for her projects. And we looked at a ton of pictures and we watched a ton of videos, and it would have turned out really nice, but it's a huge undertaking.
Yes.
And I just wasn't wanting to step off into completely gutting and remodeling an RV until I knew that she could ride in it and not get car sick.
Yes.
And after we bought this last fall, and the kids have slept in it a lot, and it's just been used around here, and I've taken it a few places, and we took it to Dutch's, and it's fun, but I think we just decided it's not for us. So we've had about 1,000 questions as to why we haven't started the remodel project yet, but we just put that on hold until we made up our minds, and I think we've made up our mind.
Yes, we've made up our mind, and we're going to sell this and hopefully free up some cash to do something else that we will talk to you about at a later date. Keep you on the hook here.
Yeah, so we've got some other plans in the making, and we figured let's take something out of the mix. We're obviously not going to take the time and money to completely gut and remodel this thing.
Right.
So we are going to sell it.
Yes.
And are you going to make that optional to the subscribers and the people watching this video?
Yes. Please email us.
So if anyone is looking for a, was it 2006 Sunseeker by Forest River, it's a 29-foot Class C motorhome. We'll take you inside and show you around. Some of you probably haven't seen this thing. There's very little wrong with this RV. It does need a new canopy. The rollout canopy needed to be replaced when we got it. I just hadn't had the time and wanted to take the effort to do that. It's got about 34,000 miles. So it's a 2006 gasoline powered Class C motorhome with 34,000 miles. Very low mileage. So we'll take a walk around the inside. I've got the AC on. We may have to turn that off.
Would you like to join me?
You can do like not Vanna White. On The Price is Right. Is it The Price is Right? Yeah, all the women on there. Your new RV! All right, DJ. So it's a short tour, but you want to give everybody the grand tour?
The quick tour? Yes. Okay. Welcome to my living room. There is a large bed up top there. And
yeah, the kids left all of our blankets and pillows and stuff.
Yes.
Stuffed up here. That folds up. So it makes room for the driver and passenger. But it makes quite a large bed.
Nice TV here.
Yep, big TV.
Lots of storage.
Look at that custom table. So at one point in time, this actually folded down into a bed, but the previous owners wanted a little different table, something a little more sturdy. So this is permanent in here now. You can't lower that to make a bed, but the couch does make a bed, right?
Yes, folds out to all the way out to here. Super comfortable.
Yep. Oh, you strolled right past the kitchen.
Oh, don't blink. It's right here.
Double sink, 2-burner propane stove. I have the covers off of it. They're just down in a drawer because they rattle when I drive. It's got a microwave. It's actually a convection oven. Vent hood.
Oh.
Refrigerator and a freezer that runs off of, basically can be ran on propane or electricity. So whether you're on the move or plugged into shore power, as they call it.
Yes.
There's a divider here that separates the back. So
there's one, yeah,
there's two dividers,
yeah.
But there's a divider here, so if someone wants to shower, they can completely have some privacy. And then the back is the bedroom, but here in the middle, we've got a lovely little bathroom. It's a dry bath, so some RVs have a wet bath where you would shower inside here and the whole thing. Look at that guy. I know that guy. And then we've got a separate shower.
Yes, maybe.
DJ knows how to open it. There you go.
I wasn't pulling it hard enough.
So it does have a full shower. It's lovely. Hard to get size perspective on a camera. And
this is the bedroom.
This is where the magic happens. It's where I get my sleep. Or we have one of the drawers out because my mother-in-law took one with her when she was trying to help us decide on paint colors.
Yep.
So we need to get that drawer back, but it does really have a lot of storage actually. It's got a huge closet on this side, 2 drawers down there, lots of overhead storage. Maybe all but 1 or 2 of the lights have been switched out to LED. So more storage over there. The water tank is under that bed. I'm not gonna lift that up right now. Let's see. What else am I forgetting?
It's got a backup camera.
It does have a large aftermarket backup camera built into this huge multimedia center in the dash. Let's see. What else?
I think that's about it.
So, I say that a lot. That's how I start off a lot of my recordings.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you get on to me for doing the
So, anyways, yeah, we're, it's kind of one of those decisions. We've been debating about this for 2 months, at least. Maybe longer.
I think longer. I mean, our plan, I feel like, was to do it in the fall, probably a month after we got it. And we also did our merchandise then.
I had to make sure I was recording. I didn't think I was recording. I looked up and like, it don't look like I'm recording. Anyways, try that again, right there.
So we were going to remodel it in, a month or so. And that's when we decided to launch our merchandise and do it all ourselves. And that went insane. Yes.
That was something we didn't expect.
Yeah, no.
Like, we've always sold a few t-shirts here and there. And then we kind of made a whole series when some of you guys may remember, we remodeled our garage and did all the work ourselves, and well, except for some sheetrock work, but anyways, basically built a merchandise facility in our garage, and then we were going to make all of our own merchandise, and you guys blew us away.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Like, we thought we would sell a few shirts here and there and do be able to keep up. And the RV project quickly got put on hold because of the merch sales.
Yes.
And we didn't realize how much work and how much time it would take going into that. I mean, there before Christmas, we launched the merchandise
November 14th, I think.
Yeah, mid-November.
Yeah.
And we realized that was right before Christmas, which was good for us because a lot of people were looking for gifts for kids and grandkids and things. But we literally spent like a month.
Oh my gosh.
We were swamped. We were 100 to 200 orders behind every day, and we were having her parents come down and help us, and her sister-in-law came down and help us, and Katie, her sister, came and helped us, and our kids, and it was like all hands on deck for about a month when we thought we would be remodeling the RV through the wintertime. And it just didn't work out. But the merchandise blew our minds, and it's become such a huge part of what we do now.
Yeah.
And it's it may or may not continue to be as big of a thing, but we're working on some new stuff. We are working on some other things besides just t-shirts with our logo and the Donkey Poodle Ranch. So
some fun stuff's coming, guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this spring launch that we're going to do. I've not really told you guys much about it, but we're working on some new stuff, working on some exciting stuff that would just be, I think, would carry a little bit more than just the Arms Family Homestead logo. So I think you guys will like it. And
more kid options too.
That's right. So a lot of people are always asking about more kid merchandise, more kids shirts and things, and it's just so difficult to know how much to buy and what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. And right now, like I know you guys have all struggled with the last year and everything that's gone on, but I would have never dreamed that like getting t-shirts would be so difficult.
Right. Yeah.
And getting all the different sizes of t-shirts is next to impossible to get them all in the same brand sometimes. Anyways, so the merchandise is kind of like taking huge precedence over the RV, and then with her not being able to ride in it without getting sick, just worries me. Like, I would love to load this thing up and take it on some fishing trips and some camping trips and things. But if we're going to drive 4 or 5 hours to a destination in the RV and she's sick the whole time, it's just not worth it.
No. And our family. Nanny was in here. My brother and sister-in-law were in here. They got a little wheezy, and it was just... Yeah,
it's nothing against the RV itself. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from buying an RV, but if you've never ridden in one...
Yeah. You definitely should before you purchase
one.
Right,
absolutely. And that was probably where we messed up. It was just something that we got really excited about and wanted to do and thought we had the time to do it, and turns out it's just one of those extra projects that sometimes we just have to cut certain things loose, and just like no different than selling some of our animals. Or I got in trouble on comments the other day because I said get rid of some animals. I should have said rehome some animals. But like Kane, we wanted to keep Kane, but we realized there's just only so many animals we can hold on our property that we really need. I mean, we have a carrying capacity of the land and our time and our money and our efforts, and this is just one of those projects that didn't take precedence for our time and our money, and I feel like someone else could get a lot more use out of it than it just sitting in our driveway.
Yes, I agree. It needs a happy home.
It needs a happy home. So if anyone out there would like to purchase this RV, like I said, it's a 2006 and it's in great condition, about 34,000 miles. I mean, it's, well, how long ago was 2006? That's 15 years ago. So it's not new. It still has, you know, it has a few little flaws in here and there things, but it's by no means a fixer-upper. It's ready to go right now.
Yeah.
Everything works as it should, and I like it. It's in great shape.
Yeah.
I really feel like it's in good shape. So if you're interested in purchasing this RV, you can contact us through email. armsfamilyhomestead@yahoo.com would be the easiest way. Please don't just try to tell us in the comments that you're interested, because there will probably be 800 comments on this video on YouTube and Facebook each, so you will get overlooked. I'm sorry, but we are in southern Oklahoma, south central Oklahoma. You'd have to come here to pick it up. We could meet you somewhere close by, but we're not going to be able to drive 200 miles to meet you to drop off the RV.
Yeah.
So if no one wants to purchase it through our YouTube, Facebook, we'll list it, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and do those things. I really don't think we'll have any problem selling this thing, judging by the sales of RVs over the last year.
Yeah,
it's almost impossible to find one like this.
We looked for this for months.
Yeah, and used RVs right now are a hot commodity. So anyways, let us know, armsfamilyhomestead@yahoo.com, if you want to purchase it, and or you want to come look at it. Camera problems, my battery died. Anyways, so I don't know what else we could say about it. If there's more that you guys would like to see, there's not much of, I mean, you know, there's no more rooms. There's no slide outs. It's just, you know, pretty much basic. Bedroom in the back, bathroom, kitchen, overhead bunk, couch. Let's see, it would easily sleep 2, 4, 6.
Yes. No
problems.
Yeah.
And it's got a good hot water heater. Everything works as it should. So if you're interested or in the market, let us know. I'm kind of sad to sell it.
I know this wasn't a super easy video to make.
No, it's just one of those things. You have these plans and sometimes they don't come to fruition. And I wanted to like load it up and take it to track meets. I thought with track season coming up, we would have gone to track meets all over the state. The problem with track meets first is parking. Like, I didn't realize we were going to be going to track meets that had 25 to 30 schools. So
we've gone to some big meets. So
we'd be parking half a mile away, and the kids were not really excited about it. Like, I thought the kids would want to come in here and hang out and get out of the cold or get out of the heat or out of the wind, but they want to be with their friends. I understand that.
Yeah.
And
able to watch all the events while they're going on. So
yeah.
To accommodate that and help with the shade, we just bought a tent.
Yep. Bought a big canopy tent, and everybody just set up camp on the side of the track. So anyways, that's about it. I guess that'll wrap it up. I didn't expect to be selling this thing. It's kind of sad.
Just things you don't think about, though. I mean, like, it never crossed our mind about us getting sick in here.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Like, I think about that stuff when we're thinking about going to the beach or the ocean.
Going on a boat.
Even to Lake Texoma when we've gone. Like, I have to
plan ahead.
But this was not one of those things, and it's just really frustrating and kind of sad. But it all works out like it's supposed to.
Yeah,
so.
it just is what it is. This one wasn't meant to be, and maybe someday, I don't know, maybe some other RV down the road might. But anyways, we're not going to talk about the future, but we do want to, like I said, one of the reasons we want to sell this is to free up some cash for a future project that we're hoping for, hoping to come through really soon. That would be, I feel like, probably more beneficial for the entire family, like long term.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't want to tell you guys because I can't tell you what it is because we haven't actually
done the deal.
Yes. We're working on
the deal,
making a deal for something else. So this would free up some cash for that, and one less project to have to work on. So anyways, guys, let us know. Email us if you're interested. So I guess that's it.
Yep.
for the RV. I had so many big plans for this.
I know.
Like, RV life was going to be fun. It was going to be cool. And I don't want my wife to be sick. So anyways, guys, that's all we've got for today. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you're interested in purchasing a fine automobile with bedrooms. So we'll see you on the next video.